A while ago, somebody recommended the high-level stuff, selling it. For some reason, I never really considered it. Yeah, it works out pretty well. The iron chest armor was a bit reduced in health, so it was only like 300 or so sell price, but repairing it with a repair kit, 648. Which, honestly, that's pretty good. I think I'm still going to go ahead and melt it down, but that is a very good shout. Something I should definitely consider doing in the future. But right now, there's not a whole lot that I like really super duper want to buy urgently and all of that. So I'll leave it as is. I am going to make a table saw. It takes 4 minutes, 11 seconds, requiring 20 mechanical parts, 10 electrical parts, 4 springs, and I think it was 25 forged iron, which is quite expensive. But I need the table saw in order to do some of the fancier wood things, like a wood arrow slit, which I think I'm going to try for next to the doors. I don't know. Like, I think if I have them horizontal, I could, like, get an angle, and I could pop people as they're banging on the door. I don't know. I'm not very good with arrow slit stuff. The visibility of it is just, it's really super duper not great. I've got generally everything repaired. I've got upgraded concrete going on. At least I think this is upgraded concrete. We'll see when it dries. I can't really do much while it's still wet. But upgraded concrete just to support that. I dug out also the corner here, so things hopefully can't very easily get over. Hopefully. I mean, I'll dig out a little bit more here just to ensure, but I'm sick of stuff like pathing through and trying to get up that way. I might also just make this a ramp or something. In fact, I've got, that's like the iron blocks, right? Do I still have some of those? I don't think so. I think I'll go for just like the wet concrete block or something like that for it. Change the shape to a ramp. Perfect. Holding R, by the way, to do that if you don't know. There. So it's not technically the same, but that little bit of ramp there will help protect this a bunch more. Other stuff to do. I don't think so. I think that's mostly it for repairs. We didn't get a whole lot of dudes going into the trench here because they had better ways to go because I goofed the corner a bit. So hopefully with this drawbridge up and everything, like they did a lot of damage over here. There was a lot of dudes coming through this angle, trying to come through and follow this along. These barbed wire things did a phenomenal job keeping that going. I don't know if he knows I'm here technically. Well, now he does. God, the burst of speed that they get. Ah. Somebody else is over here. Oh my god, hi. You should die any second now. You might be a bit of a problem. Never mind. Oh my god, okay. And she already died. Nice. Yeah, these spike traps do a really good job. One spike trap just about takes out one zombie. If I upgrade this into the iron, that I don't know. I'd imagine it takes out like 3, 4, but I don't actually know. I never sat and watched that kind of stuff. Hopefully this does an okay job at stopping them from coming through though. Ooh, that corner block up there. But I've just been running around doing a bit of repairs, mining the forge and all that. Turn this into concrete. Or, cobblestone, rather. There we are. Been doing what I can. Trying to come up with, like, solutions and better ideas. Like, extending these long bits out even more could be good. The trick is, like, I spent so much iron in there, I had barely anybody going in there. They just follow the edge around, so I gotta see what I can do about that. I don't know. I'm not sure why they were pathing... Oh yeah, there you go. Upgraded. And then I need steel for the next one. Fuck. Which I can actually do a lot of steel. I don't know why they're following this along. trying to like jump over to here or something, I guess. Like they wanted to just get to here generally to come through. I don't know why they thought they had a fair chance of doing that. I think it's the door, because they prioritize doors like really heavily, don't they? So I wonder if I were to put in dummy doors into the trenches, if that would lure them a bit better or not. These things are a bit of a pain to select for repairs. They're tough to click. I need Forged Iron for it anyway. Some of these took a pretty good amount of damage. Yeah, I don't know if a dummy door thing would work or not. Something to maybe try down the road. I need like a bunch more iron and stuff. Like all the time, always iron. Holy shit. It's amazing how much iron you go through. Every time I get a bunch of iron, I'm like, okay, this will be enough iron for now. But then you give me a minute and we're basically out again. And we're out of stuff also to melt down. So there's that. We can have those back, the bit of loose iron. Made a bit more repair kits. Still got healing supplies and all that. The wrench can go... No, the wrench we... I have 2 wrenches. The wrench we can put away. This wrench we'll keep. The crossbow bolts we keep. The feathers we don't necessarily need. Same with the fibers. Okay, so we're ready for the morning, because morning is kind of sort of coming, so I don't really have a whole lot else to do, although you should be done by now, right? You are indeed. Okay, so with the table saw, does this... just literally like next to... Can I make like a counter or something cool like that? Table and table lamp? Table saw vegetable stew. Something to put this on so it looks a little bit nicer there. I guess a wood log would work. Worst case. Looks like that's what we're going with, like a wood log, or I guess just a wood frame. Fine. And then the saw. It's a bit high. It's a little bit, I wouldn't recommend working on a saw like that. Is there a half thing that I can do? I think there is, right? I don't know. It's too late anyway. The arrow slits, make one of them, please. Okay. Like that, but it doesn't hugely help me, actually. And this still upgrades. Yeah, that'll even go cobblestone. Yeah, so that's good. And I can even turn it cement, which is really good. So that's nice. We got the option for it. I don't know. I think it might help me a little bit, I guess. I don't know. I think what I'd really want is some way to have like an up above that's just over the door that I can like kind of look down and shoot people through a slit or bars or something like that. I don't want to do bars here because the bars. Well, I don't know. Maybe we can find out. Just like wood bars, kind of dummy it in. Not centered ones. Let's actually rip this down real quick because I can make another one. It's fine. Just seeing what my options are here. Yeah, I mean, I may as well just go with that, right? Like, honestly. I thought it'd look a lot weirder than that, but actually that's totally fine. So I'll probably end up doing that also. It'll be a bit difficult with this window because I'd have a weird gap there, but I could rotate it diagonally. Did you do diagonals? Yes. I mean, it takes a little while to get there. But if we had a diagonal like that, right there... No. We want wood bar centered, it looks like, for the diagonal. So then it's not cutting through as much. So advanced. Yes. I guess like that, but then these have to come... these have to come up. Alright, let's leave it at that for now. That'll be a project for the next night, I think, because we gotta do a little bit of quest and stuff, get my food and thirst up there, turn in some things. I don't have a whole lot of time to be fucking with that right now, because I'd like to use these first few days repairing defense during the night, and doing some quests and seeing if there's a tier 4 quest. I don't know, but this seems to be a really good way of getting like basic materials and such. And a bit of food, which, oh god. Bottled water! It doesn't stack as high as the empty jars in murky water, though. Food-wise, you know, there were stews and stuff that I could make. Hold on. Let me grab all the stuff that I've got here. The yucca fruit as well. And the snowballs, because I could also do, like, yucca smoothies, I think, right? Okay, that's locked. That's a Master Chef thing. What all can I do? Boiled meat, charred meat, corn on the cob, grilled meat we've been doing. Just an ear of corn and bottled water. Not the most filling or nutritious, but it sure is satisfying. What's the food poison chance? Because these things all require the kind of high Master Chef. Vegetable stew, if I found mushrooms I could make. Sham chowder needs cans of sham, which I can probably get. Rotting flesh and animal fat for the hobo stew. Alright. Bunch of weird things. 4% food poisoning. Okay, so it's like food poisoning is pretty much just always a thing. Do one of each of those and we'll see how that goes. It seems like there's not a lot I can do to avoid food poisoning right now. I have to get the traits for it. Or maybe some of like the really cool fancy foods. Get rid of it or something like that. I don't know. Line those up there. The glass bottle we can put back. We'll take the stack of 10, combine this with the yucca that I've got. Yucca juice. Bang. Okay, and yeah, I guess corn and potatoes back in. I hear dogs. I see a bear. And a few dogs. Well, I'm not too keen fighting a fucking bear. But I'll do what I gotta. Get a sneak attack in on them while I can to reduce the health. The defenses ought to take them out the rest of the way. I would hope. And that bear? We're gonna go guns blazing with that, I think. Let's see. That marksman rifle? Marksman rifle. Big time. Oh, and you know, I could probably mod that marksman rifle too a bunch. Fucking hell, could you be a little more pissed off out there? Oh, the bars work well. Thanks for the test. Wasn't hugely hyped about testing that right this second. But thanks nonetheless. Oh, you fell like all the way down? That's annoying. What about the others? I'd like to do a bit of skinning without actually going out there too far. I've got a good opportunity to take out this bear right now. I'd like to take it, because I need to do it for a quest anyway. The bipod mod? I don't know about that. Weapon flashlight mod? I don't know about that. What else do we have? That's specifically for shotguns. I think that was about it. I think that was about it. So there we go, have them both. We'll load it. Don't have a scope on this. I think that's a zombie bear too, to make it significantly worse. Fuck. Not the biggest magazine size, is it? Got him. Wow, he went down actually quite easy. I am honestly surprised. I remember bears being like the toughest shitting thing ever to take down. Low texture bear nonetheless. Ugh. What happened to you? Alright, nice. Good stuff. We needed that for the quest. One of them anyway. As far as these meats go, charred meat reduces water. Grilled meat doesn't. And the boiled meat actually increases food. So interestingly, we'd want to be going with boiled meat, which costs 5, or the grilled meat, which also costs, but boiled meat's the way to go. All right, noted. It costs water, which is fine, because I got a bunch. Oh, right, there's also a bunch in there. Ahem. 10 of them. Oh, because that's all the water I've got. 16 of them. 7 minutes of fuel. I will do that. Cool. So that's a lot of food for me. And then the food poison chance, I don't know, we just have to, I guess, deal with. Or so. 20,000 experience, 1,800 coins. I can choose between a steel spear rank 4 or an iron chest rank 4. I'll take the steel spear rank 4. That sounds great. I'll take a look in your inventory too. I brought my money along with just in case, because I haven't checked this guy in a little while. So I thought I may as well. Just to see what all he's got. I'm not really sure what I need. 95 forged steel, 100 per. Cold duct tape, you know, all honestly, I'll take the duct tape. I'll take as much as I can get. To be honest. Mechanical parts, generally easy to get with the wrench. Bow, crossbow parts, 4 of them. A bit tempting, I do like the crossbow, but I already have a rank 5 crossbow, so I think we're probably okay on that. I'd be quite happy with a machete or machete parts. One of those would be great. I'd like that a lot. I don't think I'm going to be that lucky, though. Forged iron is surprisingly cheap. An armor-piercing ammunition book. Criminal scum sometimes wear bulletproof vests, so use armor-piercing ammo to serve justice. Craft AP-44 ammunition. Sure. That sounds like something I'll definitely be needing down the road at some point. And the rest of it, I don't know, he's got like a 44 Magnum, which I suppose, I guess, so that way I've got it, because I don't think I have a Magnum yet. And knowing how to make the ammo for it would be quite cool. But otherwise, nah, not a whole lot.
Safe travel.
Bit of a shame, but oh well. So what does that actually require? Bullet tip, gunpowder, bullet casings, the armor piercing, Oh, just a bit more gunpowder. I'm sure that's how that works. All right. Wow. Oh, a little bit longer as well. That's surprisingly easy. I'm impressed. Okay, and bullet tips and casings. That's bullet. Casing just brass and clay. And lead and clay. Huh. Nice. Thank you, Joel. And I will check your gerbs. A buried supply tier 1. Just in case you still need it. Which is cool. I like that because there's a lot of food and stuff in those. So you never know. 647 to the southwest. Clear zombies. Sure.
Thank you, friend. It's rare.
Household Spanish one was that? Alright, how far away is that? Wait, really? Oh, okay. Isn't that the place that's got the huge underground area? What else do we have also? The treasure maps, the That'll Do Pig. I still need 3 boars. Buy the farm, I still need a... I guess that bear didn't count. Chicken, stag, bear. Also that. Yeah, out there as well. Well, we can maybe see about doing them both, I guess. If there's time. If there's time. Yep, it is indeed that place. Check our mailbox first. Well, okay, so this could be a bit lengthy, but at least I kind of already know the layout of it to a degree. It's like, oh, kind of know what to expect. A bit of dynamite, antibiotics, and vitamins. Sure. Because we got to clear it out too, so this is going to be a pretty thorough run through. Grabbing that brass. Barrel lady. Yeah. Back door, I think, right? I said I knew the layout. I kind of did. Sort of, a little bit. I don't hugely want to reloot this place because, like, it kind of reset because that's just how the game does it. Bunch of feral ones in here. Damn it. And that brings us back to this. But first, before we go down there, let me see if there is anything else up here. I think it's just a single-story building, right? Yeah. Generally, that seems pretty okay. So yeah, it is mostly just that huge underground area. Which, again, I kind of know the layout of, so it's not so terrible. Sup? Anyone else? Is that all just body bags? Yeah, it seems to be. Almost. And that was locked. Yep. And that's also locked. We have to go around this way. Up the ladder. I don't think they were here before. Ow. Really? Bleeding? What a son of a bitch. And then this door, which there were definitely some in. Really? Oh, no. Let me out. Let me out. Door. Jeez. Can't believe I hit the door just then with that. She's out of here. It's nicer that my knife skill is getting really good. I'm doing some like really nice damage with this hunting knife nowadays. That's super duper handy. And we get to drop into here where there was the cool ambush thing. Yeah. Ooh. Stunning me. Get out of here. Ugh. A bit of iron-like armor, painkillers, and the bottled water. You trying to say something, game? I'll do it. Watch as I get dysentery from this. Ah, okay. Good. Yeah, I'll take the forged iron, I suppose. That's fine. I think there was a dude in here. Yep. Aw, glass. My stealthing isn't great. If you notice on the bottom left corner, when I try to stealth, it's like typically 40% or something. Like it's really not awesome at all. You know, I will take some of that stuff because I never grabbed. I don't think I actually had my wrench with me last time I was here. Maybe I did, but I was completely full. But I never grabbed any of the cool components that are around. And I don't think I can really hugely resist looting the crates there. I think I'm probably going to be going for that. Man, you got a lot of health. I thought for sure he'd be bleeding out. Okay, and that's that. Return to trader. Woo. Rank 6 pistol. Some ammo. Leather gloves. Scrap. Stun baton will scrap. Cooling mesh mod, I guess we'll take. Iron leg armor and iron boots, we will scrap. I hear a guy bashing away at something. Shamway box, bit of sham plastic. Ooh, 6 machete parts, rank 5 iron spear, knuckles, boots, junk turret parts, 8 of them, and some repair kits. And more sham and a beer. Well, that's pretty good. That's very good. I'm going to disassemble some of this stuff. And we'll see about heading over to the next clear. Well, that's a bit lame. I couldn't get up. It wouldn't let me. It just like threw me down. Why? I didn't have to do that last time, did I? I don't know. Well, we got a sprained leg. I used the crutches, so that's on 30-minute cooldown. God damn it. I will head to the bike, drop off some of the stuff into said bike, like the iron and all that, the stuff that I want to melt down. Yeah, log armor, boots. The iron spear, knuckles. The machete parts we're definitely keeping. I guess the parts we can put into. I don't think I'm going to be stacking a whole lot of that. Man, machete parts. Fucking great. So the next quest was a fetch quest. 1.2 kilometers. That's pretty far. Alright. I'll do what I can.